This video is about gel compressors. It will explain its purpose and application. It will show the required materials and the preparation of selected gels. The following demonstrates the application of gel compressors. The term poultice refers to a solid which has been soaked with solvents. Poultices are divided into pastes and gels. Gels consist of a swellable thickener which is placed in water. The water content is predominant. Due to the gel form, solvents can have a longer and local exposure time. As a result, gels help in the removal of adhesives and the removal of soluble substances. Common gels in paper conservation are Tyloses, Agarose, Laponite, and Gellan Gum. The gels are prepared differently. When applying the gels, personal protective equipment in the form of goggles, gloves, and gowns should be worn. This video shows how Tylose is made. The high viscosity gels Tyloses MH 10,000 and MH 30,000 are suitable as gels. Depending on the application, they are set at a concentration of 2 to 10%. The prepared gel is poured out. Silicone molds are particularly suitable for this because the finished gel is easy to remove. However, a petri dish or another flat and heat-resistant mold can be used. The concentration affects whether the gel is flexible or rigid. The choice of concentration depends on the object and the planned measure. For an agarose gel, you need agarose powder, demineralized water, a beaker, petri dishes, a piece of blotting paper, as well as a scale and a magnetic stirrer with heating functionality. To obtain a solid agarose gel, the solution should be prepared as a 3 to 6% solution. To do this, the materials must first be weighed. The demineralized water is heated to over 90 degrees Celsius on a magnetic stirrer. The agarose powder is then added to the water and stirred for 2 minutes. The solution is then poured into a heat-resistant mold. To remove excess water, the cooled gel is first placed on a piece of blotting paper before it is applied to the object. The following materials are required for a Laponite gel: Laponite powder, demineralized water, a beaker, petri dishes, as well as a scale and a magnetic stirrer. First, the powder and water must be weighed. Laponite gels are prepared at a concentration of 2 to 10%. For this purpose, the powder is rapidly stirred into the demineralized water and stirred for 20 minutes. The mixture is then poured out and left to swell overnight. The following materials are needed for a Gellan Gum gel: Gellan Gum powder, calcium acetate, demineralized water, a beaker, petri dishes, as well as scales, a magnetic stirrer, and a microwave. First, the demineralized water and the two solids must be weighed. The gel is prepared at a concentration of 2 to 5% as required. The calcium acetate content is 0.4 grams per liter. The two solids are then added to the water on a magnetic stirrer. The solution is heated in a microwave at 600 watts for about 2 minutes until it boils and becomes transparent. It is then poured out in a heat-resistant mold. Before applying the gel compress, the object is placed on a polyester film, a polyester fleece, which can be used as a separating sheet, or a Japanese gampi paper can be placed between the object and the gel. Residues of the gel in the paper are thereby avoided. Rigid gels can be cut to the desired size using a spatula. More viscous gels are picked up with a spatula and then distributed. The compress can be weighed with acrylic glass in order for the compress to cover the entire surface. If the gel shows discoloration but the stain is still visible, the compress can be replaced with a new one. The process can be repeated several times until the stain is removed. Gels are also suitable for swelling adhesives. These can then be carefully removed with a blunt knife. After treatment with gel compressors, individual sheets should be dried in a stack between polyester fleece and blotting paper, weighted down to avoid swelling. There are different types of gel compressors, which are also prepared in different ways. Which gel is most suitable depends on the object. The gels can remove stains and swell adhesives.